It must be Tuesday at 5 o'clock because you're in the right place at the right time. And I tell you, boy, I'm excited today. I have my lovely co-host here with me today, Miss Chartrice. Hello, Miss Chartrice. How you doing?
I'm good. Hey, everybody.
Good, good, good. Look, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I'm so excited. We got our my good friend Wanda coming on later on. She's going to be working, telling us about what she's working on her media outlet. So I'm really excited about that. Getting a chance to see what Wanda's talking about. Wanda's a regular guest on our show here. So I'm really excited about having her come back to be with us because she's always got something wild and crazy to talk about. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, Let me do my speech and get it out the way, and then we can go further into the show. First of all, I want to give a shout out and a special thanks to all of our workers on the front line. I like to start every show by thanking the healthcare professionals, the police, the fire. They're out there trying to keep us alive, and I know they got a hard job because it's a lot going on where people don't believe everything that's going on in the media. And, their job is to try and figure out how to keep us from acting crazy out here, uh, getting this corona and keep it going. We hear good reports. We hear positive things about what's going on in Illinois. The governor was speaking today on how the things that we're doing are working, and that's a beautiful thing because if we're doing the right things and we're staying out of folks' face, then it won't be around as long as other states will have it. I'll just use it like that. I ran across a little advertisement the other day, and they were talking about how they were opening up some of these other states around us. And
Yep.
one of the people was saying that y'all can't come visit us. We on punishment, in Illinois. So I thought that was kind of cute. Want to give a special shout out to all of the pastors that are on the front line, pastors that are on the front line doing their job, praying for our souls, praying for their folks who have lost loved ones. We offer a special condolences from the show here to everybody who has lost someone during this special time of tragedy. And a lot of things when I hear about people that they talk about how they're not able to say goodbye to their loved ones, and that's a problem for some folks. That really bothers people that they can't say goodbye. You know, um, and I can understand the feeling. How they feel about something like that. This is a time when we are losing folks. We are losing folks, and they want to just be able to, say, "Hey, we miss you, we love you, and we just offering our condolences to all of those that are on the front line." So now, I know I said today when I did my promo that Miss Chartrice, my co-host, is also a healthcare worker. She posted a picture the other day on she was all suited up like she was working in a nuclear plant somewhere. She had the shield on, she had the goggles on, she had on this x-ray uniform, where x-rays won't get in. She was just all ready for anything that can happen. So I'm like, wow, that's where you got to go to work now. And she's just passing out medicine. So I'm like, wow. So what's it like on the front line?
Actually, we are armed security guards, but they do have us doing a few different nursing things to participate and help out as needed. So they did have us put on a full coat of like wear, a whole new, as if someone was in isolation type deal. We had the boots, we had the hats, we had the gloves, we had the gowns, and this was just so that they can transport people past us. So that was it. to see all these people dying, first of all, the way that they're dying and people are not taking this virus seriously. I myself was one that actually didn't take it serious in the beginning because I was just like, maybe this will pass. You know what I'm saying? And maybe this is just something that's just going on temporary. Until it actually got serious and started hitting home with a lot of people passing away that I knew. Not just family members but friends as well, and things of that nature. And that's when I started to take it serious, because that's when I figured out how serious it was. When I saw them cutting off the buses and having people enter into the back of the bus instead of the front of the bus, these are things that are unusual for us in our day and age, for myself especially, with my age group. These are things that we have never witnessed before. Having to enter the store in groups of 10, having to have your temperature checked before you enter into a facility, or in somebody else entering into the facility, having multiple deceased people, people's loved ones, surrounded by us on a daily basis, and majority of their family have no idea where they are. So it's like, this is a situation that I was not prepared for, unlike so many other people in the world. But I also noticed that, it's a learning process for us. It's a learning process for us to come together and learn how to depend on one another, learn how to respect each other, learn how to, help each other. A lot of people don't help each other anymore. So to have that type of mentality going into this situation, even when it's over and done, hopefully it will make us stronger and bond us together no matter what our race is. A lot of people are still playing the race card, the race game, which I don't agree with, but it is what it is. You know, some folks we can't change. We can only change ourselves and how we think about the situation and the things that's going on. So, it's a lot. It really is.
Yeah, and I applaud you for being on the front line. Once again, I'm gonna tell everybody. I know y'all see me week after week with my scrubs on. You know, this is in solidarity to everybody that's on the front line. So yes, I'm gonna continue wearing this until we get it all clear. I am retired. I am not in the field anymore. I wasn't, cleaning bedpans anyway. But this is in solidarity to everybody that's out there working on the front line trying to keep our loved ones alive. So I
Yes.
appreciate everything that you all do and I applaud you, and we're going to keep you all lifted up in prayer. Once again, this is strange territory. We have never been here before. This is
Right.
all brand new, and it looks like it's going to be around for a while. And I say this in passing and joking a lot of times, cancel Christmas. We ain't going to be able to do nothing before
Yeah.
2021, not safely anyway. I sneak out and go get my groceries. And when I say sneak, I mean sneak. I sneak out, go get my groceries, and I sneak back home. I ain't bringing nobody with me. You're not invited to dinner, because I got a car full of groceries. Don't mean you can stop by and say hello. It's not happening, So, and that's just keeping it real, for the moment, So, once again, I salute and applaud everyone that's on the front line, that's doing what they can to help as many people as they can and try to keep as many people alive as they possibly can. So um, Miss Shatrice, you got a interesting portfolio, and I want to talk about, some of the things that people don't know about you. Now, you've been on my show many times before, way back when you was a young author. Now you're an old author. But you
Oh,
still,
watch it.
but you still young. Okay, you know. She's got two books. She's got film screenplay. She's got swag or what we call products that helps bring out. She got a product line called Fake versus Real. What else you got? You got so much stuff, that I can't even name all your accolades. But tell the folks about yourself a little bit so they know who they listening to.
Well, my name is Shatrice, and the clothing line is called Real versus Fake. I am a single mother of two. I have two children, James and Jada. I do a lot. I publish books, I publish plays, I write books, I um, do a lot of volunteer work with youth seminars during the summer. I travel and do those with people that work for the state, mainly foster kids and things of that nature because I am a foster child myself. But I do my best. Let me say that. I do my best.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, and I gotta tell everybody, over my shoulder, that's the wrong way. Over my shoulder back there, I got an autographed book of her first book. I'm still waiting on my autographed book for the second one, but she ain't sent it to me yet.
I
Uh,
get
yeah, and she said the same thing every time, you know. But you know, when she came on my show the very first time, she had that very same infectious smile that she has now. So life has not wore her down, not one bit, and that's a beautiful thing. And her story is a testimony of success. When you have life can issue you a bunch of lemons, and then you have the entrepreneurial spirit to take those lemons and turn them into lemonade and open up a lemonade stand and let your light so shine to be a testimony to others. This young lady is all about that. She's been doing it successfully since I've been knowing her. I call and check on her every now and then, do a wellness check. See, she won't call and check on me, but I will call and do a wellness check on her, so to see how her and her family are doing. And that's a beautiful thing, because it's a lot, going on in the world, and I just like to try and keep up with folks, you know. Let me do a couple of things right quick. We got a couple of people that's on the line. Margaret Ray Flowers is on the line. Ralph Jenkins on the line. My brother in broadcasting, Mr. Chris Bass, is on the line. He's checking us out. He says hello, Dr. Ron and Miss Shatrice. Miss
Hi.
Angelique Johnson, she giving us a shout out with a puppy wave. So glad to have you over here checking us out. Um, so tell us, with all the things you got going on, what would you say is, I know they're all your passion, but what would
Yeah.
you say is the one you're most interested in? The one that you say would be your favorite child. You know how you got that favorite child? I know you ain't supposed to have a favorite child, but
But
which
I was
one?
gonna say, got
Yeah,
your favorite child. I love
yeah,
both of mine.
yeah.
James might be watching, so I ain't gonna say that. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke, y'all.
Uh huh.
Um, I wrote my book as an inspiration to help other people get through difficult times. A lot of people go through difficult things, and they tend to hold a grudge. That anger that they're not able to release turns into hatefulness. And
Mm-hmm.
that was my purpose for writing my book. My clothes was my passion because that's something I wanted to do. I like clothes, I like fashion, and I was able to come up with the real versus fake logo off of people doubting me. A lot of people doubted me. A lot of people didn't think I could do a lot of stuff. And I always heard I couldn't. I always heard I couldn't, I can't, you ain't gonna be able to do this. Nobody can do this. And I wanted to prove a lot of people wrong. So my clothes are my sweetheart. I love my clothes. I love fashion. I'm able to produce multiple types of clothing. We talking about jackets, we talking about socks, we talking about purses, we talking about bags, we talking about shoes, real versus fake attire. And it's different. My clothes is different. They not sold in stores just yet, but I'm pushing.
Okay. So let me give a quick shout out. I see a couple more people chiming in here. Miss Gloria Rios, Miss Gloria. I just said it like that. She's on the line watching. Glad to have you. Marshall Thompson of the Shylights is on the line. He says great show. You know, thank you, Marshall. He's
Thank
always
you.
pops in all the time. Miss Ebony Eyes, she says hello. Thank you. You know, the big news is going up this week. You know, Marshall always got something going on, y'all. If y'all look on my news feed, you will see Marshall will post things on the news feed of things that he got going on. Marshall, he's supposed to be retired, okay? But you know, because you know they ain't doing no more concerts no more nowhere, okay? And he been retiring for the last 2 to 3 years. You know, Marshall. Now he got. You know, the last time I talked to him, he was doing the Legends video. You know, the Legends concert video where you know you can pay a monthly fee and see all of the Legend vocal groups, the R&B groups. You know, and they're out there, you know, on the internet for you to be able to go and check out, and that's a beautiful thing. You know, Marshall
That's
stay
right.
busy. You talk about a hustler, you know, that ain't gonna never quit hustling. You know, he may not be singing no more, but now he got the videos. Okay, that's what's
That's
up.
right.
You know, that's an inspiration. So I'm sure he's gonna post the link to where you can find out more information about the Legends video. And anybody else that has anything they want to post up there, put it up there. My brother in broadcasting, Mr. Chris Bates, put your information up there so they can find you on Fridays. He does his Facebook Live on Fridays, and I go over there and get bumped in the head quite often. We got Nisi J all the way from Atlanta. She's tuning in on us today. Glad to see you tuning in. Hey, right back at you. So as they pop in, I'm gonna give them a shout out. You know, if you sneak in, you know, and I don't see you, you know, I'm definitely call you out if I see you. You know, if you pop up on the feed, I'm definitely gonna say hello to you. Okay, we got folks popping in all over the place. I'm gonna wave at you and say hello. How's that? You know. So with the corona affecting as many things as they are in the world, how has it been with your clothing line and things like that?
Shocking. My packages are being coming. They're coming faster than what they normally would. And I know that sounds crazy, but they my shipping is coming way faster than what it normally would. I don't know if it's because everybody's not working now or whatever the case may be, and so the lines are not as crowded as they normally would be when you putting in the order and stuff like that. But my packages are coming quite faster, so I hope when this epidemic is over they don't slow down. They keep it coming. But work wise, it had affected me for a little while because I am in the nursing field. I've been in the nursing field for 13 years, certified CNA, certified med aid, and I had to switch over to security. So I love security as well, and that's the luxury, I guess, of having multiple certifications. You can do multiple things.
Right, right, right. That's a beautiful thing. You can make some money when everybody else sitting out trying to figure out what they're gonna do. You
Of
know,
course.
yeah, that's what's up. So you know, and I guess it would be with a online product because people can't go to the mall right now. So you know, they got some shopaholics out there. They got to spend their money on something. You know, so
Yeah.
so finding your clothing line was probably a blessing. Like, ooh, I can get two of them and two of this, and and
Yeah,
keep on working with it like that, and still fulfill that desire to own something, and that's a beautiful thing. So um, not exactly sure how to word this. I know you have little kids or younger kids. You know what have you been doing to keep them busy during this school shutdown?
so with James, graduates June 2020, June 16, 2020. If they open everything back up, James is my senior. Congratulations to James. James is also a published author. So he has a children's book out titled "The Boy That Saved a Kitten's Life," which is a true story about him and his cat. He
Mm-hmm.
has been networking with his book to make more sales and put it out there a little bit more, since he does not have homework per se, because he's getting ready to graduate. He also got accepted to Tuskegee University, so James will be attending college in August if everything goes well with this epidemic. Jada has been homeschooling and she has an awesome teacher. Shout out to Mr. Kearns. I love Mr. Kearns of Kennedy Elementary in Kankakee, Illinois. He calls in and checks in with Jada daily, Monday through Friday, like as if they were in school. He assigns her assignments on her laptop. We walk through the assignments with her. I've helped her. My mom helps her. Shout out to my mom, Christine Taylor. Yeah, I love her. She helps her out with her homework and stuff like that, if I can't. So, yeah, we just all been working together, working together and trying to keep everybody afloat. I still make her get up as routine Monday through Friday. If she has school, if she would have had school, I still make her wake up, wash her face, brush her teeth, same routine because I don't want her to get off track or off routine, once school starts back. So, just keeping everybody afloat.
Mm-hmm. So you find it easier to keep a regular routine during the hours of normal school. You find that easier to keep them on track with doing what they're supposed to be doing, so that way that they're not, you know, doing other things during the time they're supposed to be doing school things.
Exactly. And I make her turn her cell phone off. Cell phone goes off.
Okay. So that's just the two. You only got two at home.
That's all I got.
I thought you had 13 kids. You ain't got 13 kids.
Well, I got a lot of siblings, so those are my
Oh.
babies too. But they all grown now. Everybody out the
Oh.
house.
Okay. All right. Okay. I got it. I'm just poking a little fun at you. That's all. Shout out to, let's see, we got a few more people that's popping in here. Chris Base information is on there for his broadcast on Fridays. Nisi J say checking in from the A, that's Atlanta. You know, Nisi J said congrats on your graduate. Peggy is tuning in. She's watching. Mr. Bay said congratulations to your son, Mr. Chatrice. Uh,
Thank you.
yes, David Peterson is watching from the Black Pullman Porters Museum. He comes on the show quite regularly as well. And Ms. Nisi said, it takes a village, as we well know. It takes a lot of people to help build a success story. So people just chiming in, and she put a heart behind it too. That's what's up. Miss
Thank
Nisi
you.
is also a an entertainer herself. She sings, and she used to be here in Chicago. Now she's down in Atlanta. She's another success story, and she's gonna be coming on the show with us eventually too. I just gotta squeeze past her busy schedule and see when we can get her on the show. She's got some music out there that she's doing, and I definitely want to bring her on the show. I love bringing people in from all over the place on the show.
Yes.
I like to expose and see, especially now, it's a little bit difficult since entertainment is not what it normally used to be. So, and when this is over with, it's not going to ramp back up that fast either.
No.
So folks are going to be trying to figure out how to become a success story with everybody still being afraid. So this social media outlet has been a big success for a lot of people, with being able to get their story out and do some things. So I don't have a problem, knocking on doors and helping folks, as you well know. It's so
Right.
crazy. I remember, I forgot how I was over at Kennedy King doing something. Came over to see my friend Dennis, and then you happened to be talking about and coming out of his office or something, and the next thing I know, you was on my show. You know, you did all the shows over there, and then mine too. You did the circuit. You was running around going to everybody's show. You know, and now look
Yeah,
at
that
you.
was my first radio interview.
Was it?
Shout out to Kennedy King, Mr. Dennis Knight, Mr. Harold Rush. That was my first radio interview, and oh my gosh, my heart was in my stomach. They was like, right now, like right now, what? They was like, they can't see you. I'm fixing my hair, fixing my clothes. They said, can't nobody see you. They can only hear you.
Right. For sure, for sure. Look how you looking now. Now you showing up. Now you showing up like an old pro. You know. Yeah, that's what's up. Well, look, it's that time of the show where we got to go do our advertises. We got to pay some bills. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over and change my slide so that you all can hear my theme song. I want y'all to hear my theme song, and then I'll tell you what's going on over there. So here we go. Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Whatever you're feeling, he will give you healing, he'll inform you. Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Entertaining news, political issues, local and globally. All right. I want you to go over to ask-dr-ron.com. That's askdrron.com. And when you get over there, you'll find a lot of information about me. You'll also get a chance to see some of the people that I work with. You'll see some pictures of me backstage working with some celebrities and some of the folks that I have had the opportunity to work with through my career. You'll also see this plugger with Soul Street Collective, which is another group that I work with here out of the Chicagoland area. Soul Street Collective is and was and will continue to be one of the hottest groups in the Chicagoland area. They are a cover band, as most people call them, and they bring a house set. So when entertainment starts back up, it'll be a great to be able to go check them out. So now I want to also show you some of the advertisers that I work with. Chief Nomo. Chief Nomo brings from the west coast of Africa products, goods that he have imported back over here. He also has alkaline water, moringa seeds. Chief Nomo is what they call in the old days a healer. So Chief Nomo can, if you make an appointment to go see him, you can talk to him about. Excuse me, I got a little tickle in my throat. No, I don't have corona, but he can counsel you and teach you on how alkaline water can be an important process of your healing and to keep your health in good shape. So Chief Nomo, you click on the banner, it'll take you right over to his website where you are, definitely going to be able to see, all of the products that he has brought in from the west coast of Africa. Also, on my site, you will see RRJ Web. Now, if you have a concept or an idea that you want to bring to the World Wide Web, Mr. Jenkins can help you develop your website. He can host it. He can do maintenance on it. He can do all of the things that you need done in order to be able to bring your webs to life. Mr. Jenkins has been working with me for well over 10, 15 years now. And I tell you, he can bring any kind of thought that's in your head to reality. Mr. Ralph Jenkins, RRJ Web. Click on the banner. It'll take you right over to his website. and you'll get a chance to see what all the things that he can do for you. Give him a call and talk to him. Also, we have one of my favorite advertisers, Mr. Port Again Sam. Now, Port Again Sam has been with me for over 10 years. And what he does, he brings in wine from all over the world. Sam brings wine and cognacs from all over the world. And I tell you, you will not find anything like this in any of your local stores because Sam, I tell you, is nothing but the best. You know, he gets stuff that's exclusive. I didn't know much about wine when I first started messing with Sam. And I tell you, he has educated me to what I like and what I want in a wine. And I tell you, it is outstanding. Sam, you can click on the banner and go over to his website, give him a call. You can find out what he has available now because I tell you, with all of this vineyards all over the world having difficulty getting products into the country, but I'm sure he will find something that you like. If it's sweet wine, if it's a dry wine, he has something for everyone. So click on the banner, it'll take you over to his website and you get a chance to see what he has available right now and possibly even making arrangements to have it delivered because I know he's doing deliveries in the Chicagoland area. So if you're interested in something that Sam has, give him a call. He would love to talk to you about it. Port Again Sam. Sam will be on the show in a couple of weeks. Sam comes on every week and talks to us about what he has available and what he has to offer at this particular time. And last but not least, National Block Club University. Mr. Cyron Smith has been with me for a while now. I've been knowing Cyron for probably over 10 years myself. And National Block Club University has representatives all over the country. And all over the country, they are one block at a time taking back their communities and their neighborhoods from violence, from abuse of all kinds. They have people that are there trying to take care of the children, and they have a plan. They don't get any type of a government assistance of any kind. So National Block Club University is one person on each block trying to help everybody stay alive and be successful. So go over to his website, click on the banner, and you will have an opportunity to talk to his staff, talk to him, and find out what his plan for success is for our communities. So definitely check out Cyron Smith and National Block Club University on the ground trying to make it happen. All right, so now we're at the time of the show where we're going to try and get our guest on the line. And I know people say don't say try, just do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to get Miss Chatrice back on with us. There she is. And then we're gonna go over and try and find Miss Wanda Carter and from CC News Media and see if we can get her on the call with us today. I know she was at work earlier today. I know she's an essential worker as well. And we're gonna see if we can successfully tie her into the show. Hopefully she has got to a place where we can give her a call and see what happens here. It's calling Miss Wanda Carter. Miss Wanda Carter has been in media for a while with CC News Media. She has done print work. She has also done work with television shows. Miss Carter has been very busy, working in news media for a while. So I'm hoping that she's finally got to a place where we can add her into the call. Miss Wanda Carter, are you there? Hello? You're still calling her and she hasn't answered as of yet. I don't know if she's on the line. We're still trying to get her on the line at the moment. So y'all just bear with me. Let's see. I don't know if she's available yet. She might not be anywhere where she can answer the phone. I know she was in transit for a minute there. Can you still hear me, Miss Chatrice?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, good, good. We just waiting on Miss Wanda to answer. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Look like it didn't answer the first time. We're gonna try it again. Let's see. Try adding her one more time. I know she's on her cell phone as well. I don't know if it can catch her on the cell phone or catch her at one of her locations. I tried to call her earlier. She couldn't talk to us at the time.
Mhm.
Um, yep. So we're gonna try one more time, and then maybe she'll try to reach out to me when she gets home. If we're not successfully able to reach her at this time. Let's see. It's still ringing. It's ringing. According to what we got here. Da, 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 Uh-huh. And if we're not able to reach her on this call today, we'll just try to schedule her for another day when it's a little bit more convenient for her.
Okay.
Let's see if we're not able to reach her. She says not available. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back over here and we'll try and catch up with Miss Wanda a little bit later. All right, back to that. Let's give a couple of shout outs to some of the people that's on the line here. Miss Nisi J says, thanks, Dr. Ron, for the shout out. We got Adrian Locke, another entertainer and singer that has been around me a very long time. I don't know if you remember Miss Adrian Chatry. She was one of my interns when we were over in South Shore for a while.
I
Uh,
thought that name sounded familiar.
yeah, Adrian been around me for a minute. We got Gregory Morris is on the line. Barbara Giles is watching on the line. She says, "Hey, Dr. Ron." We got Ronnie G. I don't know if you know Ronnie G or not. Is a entertainer saxophone player. Ronnie G been performing
Yeah.
all over the place, doing his little saxophone thing. He been around a long time. He's stopping in on us. All the way from Phoenix, Arizona, we got Donald Green on the line. He's shouting out, "Hey, Dr. Ron." So glad to have you on the line today. I appreciate you all stopping in to hang out with us today. We get a lot of hearts from Miss Nisi J. I really like her. She's sending love, you know. You know, that's what's up. All right. So we were not able to reach Miss Wanda at the moment. We're going to try and call her back in a few minutes. So Miss Chartrice, what would you? How would you encourage people with kids and what's going on with Corona? This situation, you know, that we're in right now. You being a single mother, you are a single mother, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
I am.
so that means you qualified to answer this question. You know, as a single mother, how would you encourage other single mothers at a time like this? Uh-oh, Miss
um,
Wanda trying to call me. So you answer that question while I go try to get her on the line. Uh, Go
Let
ahead.
me just say, first of all, I do have two dads,
Okay.
two children's dads, and they are good dads. Let me say that. They keep up with our kids. They love our kids, and they actually take care of each other. So both daddies take both kids. Let me say that. But I would just say um, teach your kids safety. Safety is very important right now with our babies. And I know if we have younger babies, mine is 17 and 11. But if we have younger babies, it's important to teach them hand washing. It's important to teach them how to cover their mouth when they cough. It's important to teach them little small simple things that could possibly save their lives because as you know older people and the younger generation are higher risk for the coronavirus than the middle generation is. Reason being, their immune systems are very low, not able to fight off just a simple cold. It don't even have to be the coronavirus. It could be just a small little head cold. It makes it hard for them to fight off those type of viruses. So just keeping up their immune system with vitamins, oranges. A lot of kids don't even like vitamins, but oranges and orange juice and things of that nature would be very helpful for them. Vegetables, more fruit, um, to intake for our older ones as well as our younger ones. I would also say keep our babies active. Don't let them become inactive, because if they become inactive, then they get used to being inactive. That's just as plain as that is right there. So do your best to keep up with your kids. Try to keep them up on a daily routine and help them out as much as possible. But I would say safety first with a lot of different things.
Okay. So we're still trying to get Miss Wanda on the line. I saw her pop in a few seconds ago trying to call. It says that she's on the available now, but she's still not answering her line at the moment. Still trying to get her on the line, Miss Wanda Carter from CC News Media. We're trying to get her in here. I keep
So
calling her. Huh?
I got a few people on my watch party that I would like to give a special hey.
Go ahead,
I'm
shout
gonna
them
say
out. Shout them out. While I'm
hey.
doing this, you shout them out.
I'm gonna say hey to Joshua L. Williams. That's a high school friend that I went to school with. Hey to Darrell Anderson, my childhood friend. Hey to brother George Jones. That's one of my brothers. Hey, Kiana Horde, that's my sister. Hey, Auntie Jeannie. Hey, He Baby G got records out, y'all. He's a Kankakee, Illinois rapper. He's tuning in with us. Y'all check him out. Hey, Phyllis, that's our cousin from Minnesota. Hey, Daddy, I love you. I love my dad, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I love my dad. Me and my dad is like this. That's my best friend. So, hey, Daddy, I see you watching. Hey, Nika. Nika is tuning in all the way from Kansas, Missouri. If I'm saying it right, I think it's Missouri. But hey, boom, Avery at home. Hey, in Texas, that's my niece. Tawana and everybody else. Hey, I love y'all.
I know that's right. Look, they follow you too. I know last time you was on the show, you had like 500 people that viewed the show. That's outstanding. You know, so they follow you. They keep up with you, no matter what you got going on. They keep up. That's what's
I'm
up.
grateful. I am so
Yeah,
grateful, and it's an honor.
yeah, I know that's right. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Look, it's a beautiful thing when your family supports you and what you got going on. That's a beautiful thing. You know, yeah, I'm still trying to find Miss Wanda here. I think she got multiple accounts. That's the problem. And the one I keep calling her on keeps saying that she's available, but it's not answering. It's not allowing her to answer. You know, so let's see. Let me try this one here. See if this is a good one. Let's see. Let's try this again. You know, we're trying to get Miss Wanda Carter on the line, you guys. That's why I'm stuttering and acting like I don't know what I'm doing. Uh, I mean,
I
this worked good the other day, but now I can't get her on the line, which is not unusual because I know sometimes technical challenges become a problem, and we might just have to, if we can't get her on this last try, we might just have to reschedule her for another time when she's got more time to get in and get on with us. So, Ms. Wanda Carter with CC News Media, we will just have to, reschedule her for another time period if we can't get her on. We're still attempting to try and get her on the line at the moment, and it seems to be we're having difficulty trying to get her on the line, but she's not picking up. Oh, okay. I keep saying she's unavailable, so we're not going to keep on fighting this thing. It's inevitable not to happen. So we'll just get Miss Wanda on at a different time. A couple more shout outs here. We got Willis Marshall all the way from Detroit. We got Paula Gilmore from the south side of Chicago. She's tuning in. Glad to have you on the show. Willis Marshall That's my brother-in-law. You know, I always tease him. He's been the best brother-in-law that I had ever had. You know, for the last 50 something years. Okay, you know, he been there and a family man. You know, he's been there for his family through thick and thin. You know, and I checked on him about a week or so ago. You know, just to see how they doing over there, and he tickled me so much. He said, "Man, we got the house to ourselves." You know, and as a person that he's got a bunch of grandkids and all his children are grown, and he said, man, he said it was such, you know, positive conviction. We finally got the house to ourselves. So I said, the grandbabies don't come by. He said they come by and they go out by the curb and they blow the horn and they wave. That's our new reality now. You know, when
Yeah.
grandparents got to wave at your children and your grandchildren, you know, from okay, let's see, she's trying to call me again from the house, you know, from down the street around the corner. That's funny, you know.
Um,
Yes, that is the way it's going on nowadays. You know, you cannot, you know, simply, you know, just reach out and touch them right at the moment. That's what's going on. Okay. So Miss Wanda's trying to call me, so maybe she'll be available at this time. We'll see can we get her on the line. We got about 5 or 10 minutes left to get her on the line. We're gonna try a little bit
okay.
one more time to see if she can be added to
Hey,
the
Auntie
call.
Pieta.
Yeah, you still
I see
got
you.
folks. Shout them out, baby. Shout them out.
Hey, Auntie Carla. Hey, I see you. Keki bound. Hey, Tawana. I see you, cuz. Hey, Deborah. That's my daddy wife, y'all. Hey, I see you.
You
Hey,
say you say you say
Tasha.
your
How you
dad.
doing?
You say your daddy wife.
Yeah, that's my daddy's baby. That's his best friend, his Bonnie
Okay.
Clyde.
Okay. All
Hey,
right.
Dwayne. I see you. Don't start no mess, Dr. Ron.
I just said uh-huh. You
I already
know.
know where you was going with
I
it.
didn't
Don't
say
go
nothing. I didn't say nothing. You know. I did not say a word.
there.
Um Miss Wanda, not on the call. We still can't get her on the call. I don't know what's going on with this thing today. So,
Oh,
yeah, we just gonna have to reschedule her because I keep calling her and keep saying she's not there. So, let's see. We got about what 10 minutes left in the show. So now
yeah.
we talked about being a single mother and trying to encourage other single mothers at this time. So, what else would you say would be a good positive thing that you can encourage them? Because you're doing a job still, two, three of them, and then still trying to keep the kids on focus. So, what else? I mean, you're an inspiration. You're an entrepreneur. You're a mogul. I'm like, what else? I mean, look, I need to be taking notes. You know what I'm saying?
um, I don't know. I think I've been taking care of kids for so long, my entire life. Nothing to ever this extreme. So I've always been like the go-to person. I'm the overseer. I'm the head, and I still have to call and get instructions from my head. My mom, my dad. I still call and ask them a lot of questions, but I pay attention to a lot of stuff being in the nursing field and the security guard field. It's just basically what I'm seeing is just the cleanness. The cleanness is the biggest part. It's not even so much as you wearing the mask. It's not so much as social distancing yourself with people. If everybody's outside, so we all breathing the same air. You know what I mean? It's just about things that you're supposed to be doing. That you were taught as a kid. Your mama say, "Go in the house, wash your hands before you eat." Little small, simple things. You know what I'm saying? That I want us to pay attention to and focus on, because those are the main things. Just keep your hands clean, keep your kids clean, keep their faces covered as well, and do your best to keep them safe. If you can keep them in the house, then keep them in the house. If you can't stay in the house, then stay in the house. But unfortunately, everybody don't have those options right now. So
All right. Well, look, we were able to get Miss Wanda on the line. Can you hear Miss Karis, Miss Wanda?
Yes, I can.
Miss Wanda, this is Miss Shatrice. Miss
Hi, Miss
Shatrice,
Chantrice.
you know,
how are you?
yeah, I've been
How are you?
talking. Look, I've been talking about you so much. I think she know you. Uh,
Oh,
Yes, sir.
thank you.
yeah, Miss
How are
Wanda.
you?
I'm okay.
Good. It sounds like you work a lot with children.
I work a lot with everybody, Miss Wanda.
Okay. All right. All right.
All right, Miss
I go
Wanda.
to.
Miss Wanda,
Yes,
we ain't
sir.
got much time today because we weren't able to get you on earlier when we wanted to. So we
I
wanted,
know.
we want to try and just expose people to your media outlet.
Oh, okay.
ccnewsmedia.org, and the phone number is 773-340-8421. And
Yes.
I definitely want to emphasize, I know right now with your media outlet, because you always sending me stuff to join, conversations on, you're doing a lot of radio blogging right now,
Yes.
and the primary topic has been what's going on with the corona. So you want to share a
Yes.
little bit about that?
Well, actually, I know that there's so many changes that people have to evolve to. We're going, everything is opening back up, and so you need to be careful, like the young lady just said. I just went back to work for the census today, and you can't even go in the building if you don't have a face mask and gloves.
Yes, ma'am.
And then when you get in there, everything, you got to wipe your desk down and all that stuff. And that's what's going on out there. When you go to the store, of course, they got the social distancing, 6 feet apart. They got these lines on the floor, on the ground for you to step behind. And it's just, it's a big adjustment for most people because we're not used to doing all that. But guess what? I think it's good. And maybe things will change for the best if we continue this kind of um, safety once everything opens all the way back up. We still need to do this. Just be careful, be safe. So
Yeah.
if wearing a mask is gonna make us safe, and staying 6 feet apart is gonna make us safe, then we need to do that. And so with the Chicago Communicator, we've been doing podcasts almost every other day, just to talk to people about their experiences, what they've been experiencing since they've been off work, since they've been stuck in the house. What about the kids? You kind of address that. And the seniors, I mean, I'm a senior, so what about seniors that are older than me? And some of them live by themselves. And who's watching them? Who do we do? Are people doing those checks to make sure they're safe and okay? And if not, then we need to do that.
Yes,
Yeah, I
ma'am.
wouldn't mind somebody checking on me sometime because I check on everybody, you know.
Well, I'm gonna do that. How about that? I'm gonna call and check on you.
There you go. That'll work. Yeah, well, and what you say is so positive. What I've been encouraging people to do since the March, February, check on your loved ones. Make a
Yes,
call. See how people are doing. And I've been calling people all over the world, just checking to see how
that's
they're
great.
doing. How they're surviving this. And sometimes just a call to
Yes,
somebody that you claim to love or somebody you claim to care about is a very positive and inspirational thing at a time like this. I found
yes,
out that some folks are going through some things that don't have nothing to do with corona.
exactly.
So when you are reaching out and people are just thankful for the call, somebody thought about me,
Yeah,
and that is an
right.
inspiration. So I'm totally gonna join some of those blog calls that you have.
Okay.
And you just been scheduling them like 15 minutes. I'm gonna show up. Like I can't do it that fast. you know, I'm gonna start passing them things over to Miss Chartrice. Let her show up. You know.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll jump in.
All
Yeah.
right, that'll work. Because I just want people to hear what we're all going through as individuals. You know, we're all going through something. You know, this is a new thing for all of us. So we need to, like Dr. Ford said, we need to check on one another and make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's very true.
Yeah.
So thank you for inviting me on the show, Dr. Ford. I appreciate that. And it's such a pleasure to meet you, Miss Santrice.
Yes, ma'am. I thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. I was en route on my way to the house, and when the phone rang, and I was trying to get on Dr. Ford on my phone, my cell phone, but of course, driving and trying to get on the cell phone don't work too well, so I couldn't do it. So I had to
Well,
wait till I
well,
got to the house.
well. I'm glad that you didn't have a serious accident trying to multitask. You know.
No.
Yeah.
No, I said, I'll just wait till I get to the house and I'll call and let him know that I'm here.
There you
So
go.
that's what I did.
There you go. Well, we appreciate you coming on. Even though it was a short period of time, we're gonna get you back again. You're a regular staple over here anyway. So
Thank you. I appreciate that.
so ccnewsmedia.org. Go over to the website. You'll find a plethora of information about all the people that she's affiliated with and what she does. Give Miss Wanda support. Miss Wanda 773-340-8421. Miss Wanda Carter.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. So look, we'll talk a little bit later, Miss Wanda. I know you just came in from work. I know you got to take your shoes off.
Yeah, settle
Adjust.
mine down.
Look.
It was my first day back, so everything that they taught me for the 2 days that I was in training, I forgot. So when
All
I
right.
went back today, they had to retrain me all over again, and they couldn't even get me in the system until 5 minutes before I left.
Oh
So
wow.
all day, they were trying to get me in the system. I really didn't do a whole lot of nothing.
Well,
But
don't look.
anyway,
Don't
I'm
brag
here.
about it. They might make you do overtime tomorrow.
They don't say we saw the show.
Right. Don't brag about it. Just tell them it was a stressful day.
It was stressful. It was so stressful.
Yeah.
It was so stressful.
All
But
right.
anyway, thank you.
All
All
right, Miss
right, you all
Wanda.
have a good.
All right. Talk to you soon. You can hang up now, Miss Wanda. All right.
Thank you. We'll do that.
All
Appreciate
right.
that. Thank you.
Bye.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
All right. So we winding down. We got a few minutes left here, and we're gonna go over here so that we can try and find. If you're interested in finding Miss Chartrice Stafford, this is her information. And Miss Chartrice has so many things going on. So, you have to reach out to her on Facebook at Chartrice Stafford, send her a friend request. On Instagram, you can find her at Chartrice, it's moving slow. Chartrice, where the rest of it at? There it is. Stafford. And then you got Chartrice Stafford 81 at gmail.com. And then of course, she'll be back with me on next Tuesday on Facebook. Depending on if her jobs let her get off to get back here, to come back and join me next Tuesday. So I know you got a couple of things that you want to share with us about, that people might be interested in. So go right ahead.
I have one business that I am promoting today for my cousin. His name is Wally. He just opened up a mobile detailing shop, you guys. So he will come to you and wash your car, mat, shampoo, wax, and full intensive detailing. His telephone number is 773-801-6766, or you can call 773-822-5857. KW Mobile Detailing. This is new for the Chicago area. Y'all check them out. Support our black owned businesses. Love.
Yeah. Now, what areas does he primarily work in?
Chicago that I know of, but I think Walia go anywhere just about.
Okay. All right. Now, I know people shouldn't be traveling around too much anyway, but since he's sneaking around doing car detailing, reach out to him and see what's going on. And I like to support, black businesses, because this is something that, like I said, we're in strange territory right now, and we need
Yeah.
to be able to keep us alive. If nobody else, we can keep us alive. You know,
Amen.
so now they can find your um, real versus fake. Where can they find it?
They can hit me up on Instagram or Facebook for any of my real versus fake apparel. Instagram and Facebook has a lot of advertising videos with different clothes on there so that you guys can watch the video and be entertained at the same time. Hello. So you can find me on either one of those sites. If you see something you like, just send me an inbox or a DM and I'll get right back to you.
I know that's right. All right, we survived the first show, Miss Shatrice. But
We did.
you look like an old pro, so you didn't sweat too much. You know, so getting ready to fold out on the end of the show today. So, what would you like to leave with the people till next week?
Just much love and respect to everybody. Show love, show respect everywhere you go. If you see somebody that need help them out to the best of your ability.
I know that's right. Those are very powerful words. I want to encourage everybody to go over to my website, ask-dr-ron.com. Check out some information over there. You'll find all my advertisers. If you're interested in being an advertiser, please reach out to me. We'll find a way to, get you involved. If you want to be a guest on the show, reach out to me. We'll get you involved with being a guest on the show. Check out all my tabs and information. We have cash crowdfunding tab there that we had the guest for them on last week. There's actually a video there of that show from last week. Explains a lot about what cash crowdfunding is and this day and era where we need to find ways to make money. So before you spend all your stimulus check, go check out
Right.
Cash Crowdfund and reach out to me so you can participate and I can help you keep getting money coming back towards your way. Because we need to keep a steady stream of money no matter what your profession is. This will still help you bring money into your household. And once again, I want to give a shout out to all of our healthcare workers, all of our police and fire, all of our pastors. We're going to give condolences to everybody who has lost loved ones during this tragic time that's going on in the world today. And be encouraged. We will be back on next week. Check us out over the weekend. We're going to give y'all a shout out on Sunday night. So hey, I appreciate you all stopping in to be a part of what we got going on here today. Peace and love. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Stay inside. For God's sake, stay inside. Stop running around out there, twerking and stuff without no mask on. Now, you going to twerk, put a mask on. Okay?
Put a mask on.
Peace and love. Stay blessed, y'all. See y'all next week.